found us. I'm going to take just a couple of minutes before I go live to share us into my groups. And as you hop on, say hi. Let me know you're here and let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. If you are watching on the replay, leave me a little comment, #replay, so I know you were here. Hi, Heidi. Most times I go back and, hi, Christine, rewatch my tutorials when I have time. And that's when I have an opportunity. Hi, Shay, welcome. That's when I have an opportunity to answer any questions and leave comments, because you guys know as we're crafting, most times we're looking down. A lot of times we'll miss a comment here and there or a question here and there. So I always, when time allows, try to go back and rewatch my, usually in the evening when I'm sitting on the couch relaxing. That's when I rewatch. Hi, Candace, how are you? Welcome in, everyone. So you're just hopping over to me from my sweet friend, Susan, the Delighted Pumpkin. I love her so much. We are trying to plan something behind the scenes to go live together. Hi, Tanya. You're Highland Cow. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love them so much. I'll have to share with you. I don't know if you saw the one I did, the pink one I did on the black canvas, and I made it look like a barn. It's sold, so I'll be shipping it out later today, if not tomorrow. I'm gonna send you a picture of it, or I'll tag you when I post it, because you'll love it. But your little ornament came out so cute. I feel like I want to make it. I feel like I want to make it. Super duper cute. I forgot what I was just saying, you guys. You guys know I'm not a morning person. I know it's 11 o'clock. It's almost afternoon. I'm just not a morning person. Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think the comments are scrolling on my phone, but I just saw yours, Tanya, where you said hey. All right, it's about 1 minute of. Again, welcome everyone. Hi, Margarita, how are you? Welcome, friends. Thank you to everyone who follows me. Thank you to everyone who's shared me out. Yeah, it was amazing. Came out so cute. I would have never thought to do one on a styrofoam ball like that. Super cute, super adorable. My friend Carissa, after I made Macy Moo, my pink Highland cow, my friend Carissa sent me this one, Tanya. It's not a Highland cow, but it's a cute cow. His little, her little scarf says yeehaw, and she's got the sparkle hat. Hi, Trina. Hi, Linda. And then my glasses that I made for Fake Bakers Gone Wild, she's wearing them. She's wearing them. So she's my mascot. She sits right over here in my craft room and watches everything I do and keeps me on track. Hi, Penny. Hi, Miss Debbie. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Love Bug. Did you see I just shared sparkles? I just was showing sparkles to everyone. Carissa is the one who sent me sparkles. She's so sweet. She's my pink twin sister. Hi, Tina McCune. How are you? Can you see her, Debbie? Can you see her? Let's get her. Let's bring her over to say hi. Let's say hi, you girls. Let's say hi, you girls. Come on over here. Say hi, you girls. Hi. I know, I love her too. She's my craft room mascot. There's Bryce. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. I love you. I love you. Tina, thank you for sprinkling. Priscilla. Hi, sweet. Hi, sweet girl. Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Say hi, friends. It's Bring My Puppy to Work Day. which is every day in my life. She just loves, hi Susan. She loves, hi Christy, how are you? Welcome. She loves being in here with me, you guys. She loves being close to mommy. She's staring at something outside right now. I don't know. Woohoo, Bailey. She's a nut. Hi, Maureen. Welcome. Okay, Bailey, mommy has to go to work. Mommy has to stuffing out of her. She's got her toys down there and that she's possessed. She has to pull all this stuffing out of all her toys. Okay, hi, Tasha. Say goodbye to the friends. Mama has to go to work now, okay? You go back there and do your thing. Okay. She is a cutie. She's spoiled. Spoiled. Okay, I wanted to share this really cute, you guys. I went out ladies' night last night with one of my neighbors. We've gotten close. We met at the pool this summer, and we have so much in common. She does paper crafting and scrapbooks, and we had them over for dinner this past weekend, and she first time to our house, and she walked in, she's like, oh, I have the same kitchen table. I mean, we have a lot in common. So anyways, we went to a local, Sweet Bailey, right? Thank you, guys. We went to a local place here that on Tuesday nights does ladies' night, like wine and design and sip and craft stuff. And look what we made. We made these adorable pumpkin candles last night. Look at how cute. So a local gal that has a business that does, her business is called Bella Sky. And I think she does different kinds of crafts, and she had different fragrances out. It smells so good, guys. I can't say. Last night I put it on my coffee table after I came home when I was watching TV, and I was mesmerized by the smell. I did pumpkin chai spice. It smells so good. And I love it because it's neutral, because my house is all black and white, and I'm not really an orange person. So when we saw this class pop up, I was all over it. I'm like, yeah, I would do that. That was so fun though, guys. It was easy. I had a glass of wine. We had a little, we split a little pumpkin spice caramel muffin. It was so good. It was so good. All right, guys, so let's get to crafting. It does smell good, Maureen, right? Can you smell it through the camera? Take my word for it. It smells so good. And the teacher, instructor, said she got those little glass pumpkins at Hobby Lobby. So you guys can go get one and make one. Making candles is easy. You just melt your wax and buy the little stems. And she had a very good trick, because I've made candles before. She passed around the rolls of the glue dots that you use for paper crafting, and had us each put a glue dot on the bottom of the little silver thing of the wick to hold it down onto the glass. And then when we, yes, Debbie, isn't that cute? I loved it because it was neutral. Then when we poured the fragrance and the wax over it, the wick didn't move. Brilliant. I would have never thought of that. All right, so we are, hi Shannon, how are you? Welcome. Hi Betsy. Hi friends. Welcome in everyone. Welcome to everyone. If I missed you, hi to everyone. And thank you to everyone who, right, Carissa, brilliant. I mean, I would have never thought of that. Thank you to everyone who has sprinkled and everyone who is following me. I appreciate it so much. I'm coming up on a milestone very soon, very, very soon. I'll be hitting 4,000 followers on my business page. Like, what, guys? Thank you. Just thank you to everyone who follows me and shares me, follows along with all of my antics. All right, so today, Debbie challenged us to be inspired by Jenny, or be inspired by something Jenny created, and create an ornament of some kind. Oh, Shay, that's a great idea too. Hot glue. I wouldn't have thought of that either. In the past, when I made candles, I just would let it free flow, and as the wax cooled down, I would just, you can still move it a little until it sets completely. I would just make sure it was in, and just be careful to pour the wax. But I mean, that's why I love this community, sharing all of the ideas. I would have never thought of a glue dot. So smart. So our task today is to create an ornament inspired by Jenny, for Jenny, inspired by something Jenny created. I didn't know Jenny that well. I was getting to know her. Yes, it is amazing, and it's thanks to all of you guys. So I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, Maureen. I want to say the second week in for this group that Debbie invited me to, the Bright Ideas Crafters and Marketplace Wednesday group. I want to say the second week, we got assigned one of the other creators in the group, and we had to assign them a season and a theme to create something. And I got Jenny by the luck of the draw. So I assigned her Christmas for the season and Candyland for the theme. And I remember watching her saying, I don't do a lot of Candyland. Oh, and I think we had to give them a color to use. Maybe not. But I mean, there's always pink in Candyland. So I remember her saying, I don't do a lot of Candyland, but for Debbie, I'm going to create something Candyland. And she created the cutest cupcake with the little scalloped cupcake topper and sprinkles, and it came out adorable. So, like I said, I didn't know Jenny that well. I was getting to know her. So I was like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And remember, guys, I'm shopping my stash this year. I'm shopping my stash. So I went to my stash and I found these. I got these last year at the Dollar Tree. I hope they bring them back this year. Most likely they will, because I think they recycle things, and even things that they didn't completely sell out the previous season, they'll put back out on the floor. But they're the large acrylic bulbs with the little light bulb top and the silver cording string at the top. I only had 4 of them in my stash. So when I was prepping for this project, I think it's going to be adorable. And in my mind, I want to add them to my pink garlands and my pink wreath and maybe my pink swags on the front of my house for my Candyland Christmas this year, because they're acrylic plastic. So you can put them outside and they'll be fun. So then I said, all right, what do I want to film with? Because they're pretty big, you guys. They're not like the small ones. Like Hobby Lobby right now has smaller ones. These are pretty big. These are 6 inches, you guys. So at first I'm like, oh, I'll fill them with sprinkles. Oh my gosh, you guys. That would take so many sprinkles to fill it. So then I was like, oh, maybe my foam beads. And I'm like, still, that would take... Maureen, did you get those? Okay. Well, maybe you'll fall in love with them. What I'm going to do today, and you'll pull yours out of your stash and make some. So, this is the idea I came up with. Searching in my closet, back over there, through my stash. I have stash there. I have stash out in the garage. I have stash in another closet. Fun things fit in here, right, Carissa? I was even thinking, like, can I make like a foam clay candy cane? I'm like, yes, I could, but it would be hard getting it in there, and then it would flop over. So I thought about this for a while until I opened this closet, and I'm standing there like this, like, what can I do? What can I get? And you guys, this was in there. This is that fluff stuff that comes out at Hobby Lobby at Easter time that I bought and I never used. I tried making cotton candy with it, and it wasn't coming out as good as like when I use the roving yarn. That's what I like to use, the roving yarn, when I make my cotton candy. So I experimented a little bit off camera with this, and it's gonna work. So let me show you my my thought process. So I'm pulling a little bit of it apart. So I don't want it to look chunky in there. Hi, Brandy. Welcome. Brandy, I just went through my whole spiel. So I got these last year at the Dollar Tree. So they'll probably bring them back again this year. I got them half price. So they were like 50 or 60 cents last year after Christmas. This is that fluff stuff at Hobby Lobby at Easter. I don't know if they bring it back for Christmas or not, but I had 2 bags of it from Easter that I never used. So I'm pulling it apart. So once we stuff it in, it's not going to be chunky. When it's in here, I want it to look fluffy. So then I'm just going to get one of my shading brushes and start pushing it in there. This is such an easy beginner type project. I know Brandy's relatively new to fake baking, so this would be a very easy project to start with, Brandy. And you don't have to do it Candyland. I'm doing it Candyland because I told you this is inspired by Jenny. So I am spinning off the Candyland cupcake she made when I had to assign her the holiday and the theme. And I remember her saying, I don't do a lot of Candyland, but I'm doing this just for Debbie. So that was sweet and so special. So I'm stuffing it in there. And see, when you pull it apart, it stays kind of fluffy in there. And I just didn't want it to look like clumpy. So I'm just pulling it apart a little. And I mean, this is easy peasy. You could do this like when you're sitting on the couch watching TV. Just, line all your ornaments up and stuff them. And I have another medium that I pulled from my stash that I'm going to show something different that you can stuff in. These, if you do one of those trees, I don't, because I'm not one of those people and I don't want to say it on my live and get in Facebook jail, but you know that mean one? Do one of those trees. This would be so cute with the green fluff. You guys know what I'm talking about. Carissa. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. See? Sometimes I surprise myself, you guys. Do you guys do that? If you're thinking of something and you're stumped and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, something will just come to you. Are you guys like that? Sometimes it is hard for me to keep coming up with new ideas. I don't think I've seen anyone do this. Stuffing Christmas bulbs with, that's so pretty, guys. It gives it a cotton candy kind of a look. It definitely gives it a cotton candy kind of look. Yes, Rhonda, I love these colors too. This is how I do the outside of my house for Christmas. Candyland with pinks and lime greens and aqua blue and bright yellow. Okay, and I'm not going to worry about filling it all the way to the tippy top. Actually, I might pull that last piece out. Nah, I'll leave it. Because when you screw the bulb back on, that's going to cover it, and we're going to put something there. So that's the green. I'm going to pick up my speed, because I don't want to sit here for an hour and have you watching me stuff fluff into ornaments. So I'll pick up this bead. What's on everyone's work table? Susan, your angel snow globe came out precious. And I messaged you. So check your inbox. Look at this pink, you guys. Ooh! You guys know I'm a pink person. I love anything pink. Love, 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 love. And this fluff it's so soft. It's fun to work with. It's so soft and yummy. And see, I'm just kind of lightly pulling it apart so there aren't any clumps. I'm sure there's still clumps, but all of the big clumps are like pulled out, so it's really fluffy. Hi, Wendy. How are you, my sweet friend? Welcome in. I'm making cotton candy, Candyland / cupcake ornaments to add to my Christmas decor outside, my Candyland Christmas decor outside, inspired by Jenny. When we had the designer swap a few weeks back, she was my partner, and I gave her Christmas Candyland. So she made an adorable pink Candyland cupcake. So that's how I took my inspiration today. All right, I think our pink one is probably, after this little fluff, our pink one's probably good. Okay. Like I said, I have to fill them 100%. Maybe one more little piece. One more little piece. We're going to put something on top of this too. So this area will be covered a little, but I just want it to look full. Okay, so the pink one and the green one, how cute are these, you guys? Then the next color in here is the yellow. So let's do a yellow one, and then I'll show you. Thank you, Love Bug. Sometimes I surprise myself. I mean, who would have ever thought Christmas ornaments with Easter fluff? Sometimes I really surprise myself, you guys. It's scary up here sometimes. And then other times, are you guys like me? Other times I'll just sit there and stare at things and nothing comes. Nothing comes. I get crafter's block. Crafter's block. That's what Pinterest is for though, right guys? That's where I find a ton of my inspiration. I surf the boards of the real cake, the bakers who post pictures of like their real cakes. And then I think of how I can translate that, you know, the real cake pops, the real cakesicles, the real cookies, the royal iced cookies. And that's where I get a lot of inspiration, because all of that can be transferred over to fake baking. Right, Carissa? Yeah. It's scary up there sometimes. And you just want to make sure that you get it down into the point, so your point is not left empty. Right there, like that, okay? We'll finish with this yellow, and then I have one more idea. It might work, it might not work. We're gonna try it together. I tried the fluff off camera, but I didn't, at the very last second, like 15 minutes before I went live, I'm like, oh, I have 4 of these ornaments and only 3 fluff colors. So do I make a duplicate fluff color, or should I try something else? Like, let's try something. Let's live on the wild side. Let's try something else. So went back to my closet. What else do I have in there? Yes, Pinterest, right? So much inspiration. Okay. Oh, there's a piece of something in there that's chunky that I don't want in there. Okay. One more. This tiny little piece. Tiny little piece. Priscilla, how are you today? Are you working? Okay. One more piece. Try roving yarn. To stuff in here? Yeah, you definitely could. If you couldn't find the fluff, because I got this at Easter, 50% off at Easter time. If you can't find the fluff anywhere, or if you don't have any in your stash, definitely can use roving yarn, but the fluff is cheap. Roving yarn is not cheap. And Hobby Lobby stopped carrying it. Aren't those so yummy, Candyland? So yummy, guys. All right, so here's my fourth idea, because I have 4 of these little ornaments. I wish I had more. I would make a ton. If I see these come out in Dollar Tree, I'm gonna go get some more. All right, so I got these from Dollar Tree. They came in 2 packs, and they have them in white and in pink. So I bought a whole bunch of the 2 packs. I think they're in the party section where the wrapping paper in the boxes are. They're just little tinsel package toppers. It had the square on the bottom that you peel off and then stick it on your package like that. So I peeled the square bottom off, and I have that on the bottom, which that would look yucky inside our pretty ornament. Hopefully this is gonna work, you guys. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get it out of there. So what I thought is, I turned my hot glue gun on, and I was gonna put some hot glue where that yucky piece of cardboard is. I couldn't cut it off because all the tinsel is glued onto that cardboard. Then I was just going to hopefully pinch the ends together, and it's really hard, you guys. Oh, Priscilla, I'm so sorry. So many people are commenting that they have headaches and migraines. I'm so sorry. I've never had a migraine, you guys, that I know of. I feel like if I had one, I would know. Hopefully this works. We're experimenting. It's so fun to experiment on camera. You never know how it's gonna come out. All right, I feel like that worked. One might not be enough, you guys. Let me get another one. And in case I need 2 of them, let me get another one. Please tell me I have another one. I have a pink one. Scary in here, guys. Huh. I don't have another white one. Oh, wait. I do have another white one. Oh, my goodness, you guys. All right, so I can show you. This is how they come from the Dollar Tree in the party section. Pink and white. So I can show you, because I feel like if I stick just this one in, it might not be enough. All right, so peeled it off the little cardboard backer, and that's the piece you peel off and stick onto your package. So I pulled the tinsel down, and I ripped as much of that cardboard backing off as I could, okay? Then we're gonna do this again. We're gonna kind of pre-fold it in half. Easier said than done. That is so, hi Michelle. That is so hard to maneuver. All right, we'll put our hot glue in there. Be careful, guys. Don't burn your fingers. And then I'm gonna push it together again as hard as I can. And hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, Priscilla, I am so sorry, sweetie. Like I said, I've never got one, but I've heard from people that they're just debilitating. I'm so sorry. All right, that was good. Now I feel like, and I don't know if I could stick them both in at the same time. We're experimenting, but I feel like I want to put them kind of back to back. I don't know if they'll both fit through there at the same time. They probably won't. No, we might only end up doing one, guys, because I don't know if I could fit them both. And then if I put them separate, I don't know if I could get them lined up. So we'll just give it a try. If this doesn't work, no worries. It'll just show you, don't do it. Don't do what Debbie tried showing. Let's see. Let's see. if we can squish it down enough to get it in there. I don't want to break my bulb either. There it goes. Let me get my pliers. All right, there's how one looks, but there's all that empty space, so I'm gonna try to shove the second one in there too. I'm gonna cut a little bit of that cardboard off, or I'm gonna attempt to cut a little bit of that cardboard, that hard cardboard right there, so it doesn't show. I really wanted them to be back to back, but that wasn't gonna happen, you guys. All right, let me shove this one in there, just like we did for the first one. That's pretty even like that, you guys. What do I have? Poke that all in there. Let's go through Debbie's entire toolbox. You guys. Toothbrush. Those last little bits of tinsel. There we go. You have to stir it like you're making soup. Just stir it like you're making soup. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's kind of pretty, you guys. That's kind of pretty. I like it with the tinsel. And putting the 2 in there will assure you that you won't see any of, if you just put the 1 in there, I feel like it was a little skimpy. All right, so now we got our fluff ones, and then we have a tinsel one. So pretty, right? All right, so next, we are going to roll out some clay. I have some strawberry macaron. Oh, migraines, yeah. Thank you for sprinkling, Tisha. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing? Right, Susan? Who knew? Who knew? I mean, that's my motto this year. Shop the stash. I have so much stuff, Christmas supplies, because last year I'm like, oh, it's 50% off, it's 75% off, it's 90% off. I have so much Christmas stuff in my stash that I had to store for a whole year, you guys. I don't want to have to store it for a whole nother year. So I'm going to try to use what I have. I'm going to try to be a good girl and not buy anything unless I need it. Unless I need it. All right, so I'm going to roll out some pink clay. Pop the bubbles. Okay, do you guys know where I'm going with this? Why sometimes do we get so many bubbles with our clay and sometimes we don't? I think I want it thicker. Hashtag shop the stash. 100%. Susan, 100%. You guys, my little side knot was starting to fall out. This is how I get a little wave in my hair when it's still wet. I do that and let it dry like that. Hi Raymond, how are you? I shopped my stash with these cute little acrylic ornaments from the Dollar Tree last season. Probably 50% off, if not more than 50% off. Okay guys, that's better. No bubbles. Michelle, you've been shopping your stash for a couple of years. And then I'm taking a scalloped cookie cutter and cutting out a scallop, and then just fix any of your raggedy, jaggedy edges. Get my silicone mat, guys. Michael's huge box of ornaments. Nice. So nice. I love that. All right, and then I took one of my small circle cutters, and we're gonna cut out the center. Do you guys know where I'm going with this now? We're gonna cut out the center. Remember I said this was inspired by Jenny's Candyland cupcake that she made when we had to assign a season and a theme. All right, I'm gonna turn it upside down, and I'm gonna add some regular Aleene's tacky glue to the back. Do you guys know where I'm going with this? Come on, glue. Don't fail me now. Add a little bit of that to the back. Come in with my glue brush. Spread it out. And I'm gonna make sure I get down to those little scallops, because I don't, as this dries, I don't want it to curl up on me. Okay. Smooth it out good. All right, then I'm gonna bring over one of my contrast colors. Bring over the green one. And I'm gonna take that scallop clay. Oh, Raymond, let me put this and then I'll go grab it. And I took your advice the last time I was at Hobby Lobby, and I picked up one of the little trees for my grandson that is going to be born in October. And I'm gonna do your idea. Then I'm just lightly tapping it down. That is the inspiration from the cupcake, you guys, that Jenny made. The circle scallop, and that's gonna be at the top. And then around where we're gonna screw our bulb back on, I'm just gonna gently push it in. So when I screw the top back on, it meets up with the foam clay. And I don't see any of the fluff. So I'm gently just pushing that up all the way around, using my thumb to kind of, I'll hold it up to the camera, using my thumb to kind of smooth it out. Let me just finish this, Raymond, and then I'll grab him to show in case there's some that didn't see him. He came out amazing. I love him so much. Okay. I feel like that's nice and good pushed up against the threads. See what I mean? Pushed it up against the threads. I'll give it a look over one more time. Because once I screw the top on, I don't want to have to screw it off and screw it back on, because I feel like it would have an opportunity to mess up the clay. All right, that looks good to me. Just going to screw your top back on. And then I am going to take my finger and go around again and smooth that edge out. Super cute, right? So cute. All right, is Raymond still here? I know he's at work, so he's in and out. I want to put this somewhere where it won't. This one. Let me grab it quick to show. I love this so much. And Raymond had the idea, because I do a little, oh, okay, Susan. All right, be careful though, be careful. Raymond gave me the idea to make another nutcracker head and hat. And instead of filling it with the goodies, put a little Christmas tree in it. Because I make a small tabletop Christmas tree for each of my grandchildren, their very first Christmas. Oh, shoot. I missed it. All right, well, this is the one that Raymond was talking about. That I made last month, all month long, in the Pink Frosting Divas. That's what I've kind of got started doing. All right, guys, so then to bring in our 3 colors, I pulled, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I love how it turned out. That one I'm keeping. A few people contacted me. Thank you, Betsy. A few people contacted me to buy it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'd want to make it again, and if I did, I don't know. You probably wouldn't want to pay what I feel like I would have to charge. And then I'll see how this dries. If this ends up drying and pulling away, I could come back in, which I may do anyways, you guys. I could come back in with some of the glitter cord from my shop and just put a little bit of glitter cord around. I'm gonna see how it dries. I kind of pushed it onto that screw top, but if it pulls away at all and makes a separation, I will put glitter cord there, and I'll just match it to my color of clay. All right, so next, what I want to do is, where is my little ball tool? That one's too big. This one, right here. I'm gonna come in with my ball tool and make some indentations here and there and everywhere, going all the way around. I will hold it up and show you. Okay. Then I am going to come in with my smaller tip glue bottle. Brandy, she wants me to put Sir Nutcracker in my will and will it to her. I'd be curious to see actually how many hours I do have in that. The better way to do this, you guys, is probably to put some glue on your work table and put it in your little indentations with a toothpick. But I'm rushing, so probably don't do what I'm doing. And then I'm just taking some of the lemon yellow foam beads from Paper Sweeties, and I'm gonna push them into those little indents. So cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I just love it. You guys know I love cute stuff. Cute stuff. Yeah, it would be the few people that reached out, they're like, oh, I want it. Can you make me one? I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like up there with those flocked nutcrackers, and I know people are charging $200 and $250 for them. So that's kind of what I said. I'm like, it would be in that ballpark, and I don't think you'd want to pay that much. If you did, maybe I would make it, but you guys know I'm very much a one and done type crafter. Now I'm just kind of, after I applied them, I'm pushing them in because you know, as the foam clay dries, it'll puff up. Okay, guys, there's our green one. We'll move on to another color now. Thank you, Christy. Super easy, right? So easy. Then I just want to leave them standing up. I have a basket here. I want to leave them standing up so the foam clay dries. and doesn't get messed up. All right, so we'll do another one. What time is it? Quarter of. Let me do another one really quick. Let's do the pink one. So let's do the pink one with I just want to make sure. If I do the yellow one with the green clay, we'll do the pink one with the yellow. I want them all to be coordinating but opposite. You guys know what I mean. All right, we'll do this one quicker because you guys already saw me do it. So get whatever clay color you want. Roll it out. Okay, cookie cutter. This yellow is a little bit more wet, so I'm gonna go around super quick with some oil to help us not stick. Cut it out. Oh, Raymond is back. I just showed him, Raymond, for you, and then someone said you stepped away. This is the one that Raymond was talking about, the nutcracker. So I'm gonna do another face and hat and put a Christmas tree in it and decorate it all with toy soldiers for my new baby grandson that is, we're expecting him in October. So for his first Christmas, Mimi will make him a Christmas tree. All right, there's our yellow. Take your small circle cutter. Who's gonna give this a try, you guys? And you don't necessarily have to only make it with the light bulb ornaments. You can make it with just the regular bulb ornaments. I know I have seen those at Hobby Lobby this season. So if you can't find the light bulb ornaments, you can make it with just the regular circle bulb ornaments that Hobby Lobby has. All right, add the glue to the back. Spread it out to the points. Because as it dries, I want those points to lay down nice on my acrylic bulb. I don't want them to pull away. So I'm coming all the way out to the ends. And then we said we were going to put the yellow on the pink. They are fun, and look at how quick and easy. A great beginner project, a great, if you're gonna do some craft shows, this would be great for craft shows. Great for Secret Santa gifts. What else could you use it for? If you're starting a Candyland tree this year, whip a bunch of these up, quick and easy. Now remember, I'm just gently using my fingers to get that inner circle part like up where the threads are. Just moving the clay up so there's no separation. So once I put the top on, you're not going to see any of the fluff. And then gently push it down. You've got your glue under there, so it'll help all those points hold. So cute. And then you're happy with where all the clay is, take your top, screw it on. And then go back around one more time with your thumb and just marry that clay to the top of your light bulb. And then come back in with your ball tool and make your little pilot holes. going around, and I kind of stagger them, one up and one down, one up and one down. Okay. I recommend putting a little glue on if you have a glue dish or just a piece of parchment paper, and use a toothpick to do this. But I'm rushing because I'm live. So I'm just going directly from the bottle and trying to be careful. Just put a tiny drip and not have it, when I'm going from one little indent to the next one, I don't want to drag the glue. Although what I may go back and do, you guys, I'm going to give these a chance to dry a little. And once the clay is dry, I will come back in with some of my ultra fine white glitter and add glitter to the foam. All right, so we have our pink and our yellow. So now I pulled some lime green foam beads from Paper Sweeties. So fun, yeah. Oh, and we're gonna just add those. How cute are these, you guys? I'm gonna call them my Candyland cupcake light bulbs, inspired by Jenny. Super easy. If I didn't talk so much in the beginning, I probably would have had all 4 of them done by now, guys. But you guys know I'm a talker. I'm a talker. And then once they're all in, I go back and really push them down into that clay. Because you know, as the clay dries, it puffs up. There's our second one. They look a little Whoville inspired to me too, guys, which I'm not mad about that. All right, let's, 12 minutes. Let's switch over. The yellow one, I'm gonna do the exact same way. So the yellow one I will do with green on top, and then the pink foam beads. So the yellow one, I will do green scallop circle, and then I will do the pink foam beads. So they will all have the same 3 Candyland colors and all be just a little bit different. But let's grab that tinsel one, because you've already seen me do 2 of these. Let's grab the tinsel one. Let's do that one. So for the tinsel one, thank you, Betsy, I grabbed some white foam clay. So we're going to roll out just a little bit of our white. Give it a quick condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably good. These are so fun, you guys. And I am going to add them to my garland in my wreath on my front door for Christmas this year. Because my front porch is, hi Betsy, how are you? Welcome. My front porch is covered, so I don't have to worry about anything that I put on my front porch being directly exposed to rain. All right, so there's our scallop circle, just like we did for the others. Just like we did for the others. Take our small circle, cut the middle out. Okay. Super easy, right guys? Super easy. This is what we're making, Betsy. Little Candyland cupcake looking light bulb ornaments. And if you can't find the light bulb ornaments, you could do this exact same technique with the regular round ball ornaments that Hobby Lobby readily has available right now. But they're really cute with the light bulbs. I think they would be equally as cute with the regular round ornaments too. If I want to make some more, I might pick up some of the just regular round ones. If I can't find any more of these light bulbs, if The Dollar Tree doesn't bring them back. This is all I had in my stash. I had 4 of them in my stash. And they're pretty big, guys. They're 6 inches. 6 inches. Hi, sweet Tina. How are you? All right, so now we're going to grab our white tinsel one. Same thing, guys. Slip it over the collar. Gently press it down and then bring that clay up to your threads. So you're not going to see any, once you put the top on, so you're not going to see, you want to look like that little cupcake drip is coming right out of the top where you screw the top back on. So just gently push it up to the threads. I'm spinning it with one hand and pushing it with the other hand until I feel like it looks good. Then I'm gently pushing down all of my scallops. This is a very beginner-friendly idea, guys. Then I'll go around one more time with my thumb, pushing that clay down to the bottom thread, smoothing it all out. Come in with your top, screw it on carefully until it stops. And then I go around one more time with my finger and push that clay down good onto that. And like I said, once this dries, if that clay right there where it meets the threads pulls away a little bit, no worries. I will just come back in with some glitter cord from Paper Sweeties and put the matching glitter cord around, which I might do that anyways, guys. I think it would be pretty. All right, so then we'll come back in with this guy, make our indents, one up, one down, one up, one down. Okay, then I pulled the Candyland. Ramona, you're gonna go to Dollar Tree and look for the bulbs. If you find them, let me know. Let me know, because I would love to get my hands on some more. I would love to get my hands on some more. So I pulled the Candyland Mix foam beads from my shop, papersweeties.com. And again, the foam beads will be very outdoor friendly. I won't worry about putting this outside at all, but caveat is these are going to go on the garlands and the wreath on my front door, and my front porch is covered. I don't think I would put these out where they would get rained on because of the foam clay. And then I'm just going to take some of the Candyland foam beads in different colors and just add those. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so cute. I love it so much. I love it so much. I hope Jenny is smiling. I hope she is looking down on all of us today and smiling with all of the creativity being shared. And I'm just alternating the colors, you guys, not putting any two of the same colors next to each other. Let's do another pink one. And then let's do a green one. Okay, then I'm gonna go back around. Hi Dee, how are you? Welcome. And I'm pushing them down now into the clay. So when the clay dries and puffs, they won't fall out. Look how cute that one came out. Oh my goodness, you guys. My goodness. They're out already? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Jenna, I'm going tonight. I'm going tonight. We're going anyways. We didn't do Taco Tuesday yesterday because I told you guys I went out with a girlfriend for the candle class. So we're doing Taco Tuesday on Wednesday tonight. I'm gonna go. All right, let me get my last one started. the yellow one. I won't have time to finish it, but you guys get the, let me move these. Look at how cute they are. I can hardly stand it, you guys. I can hardly stand it. And I'm so happy I finally found something to do with that fluffernutter stuff from Hobby Lobby from Easter. I've had that hanging around, 2 bags of it in my closet since Easter. I'm so glad. The one with the tinsel, yeah, that's really pretty, isn't it? They're all really pretty. And then I will go back and add some clear tacky glue to the foam clay, and I will add some of the, this is just from Walmart, the ultra fine glitter, you guys, just to give them a little sparkle. And then this way at night, my husband puts the spotlights in the front yard and they shine on the front of the house. And at night, they'll look twinkly, I feel, with the glitter. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out with me today, you guys. Up next after me is Christine. I'm Snow Crafty. We're gonna head over and see what beautiful vintage inspired ideas she's gonna share with us today. And then I have the entire lineup on my business page. Beautiful projects shared all day long from an amazing lineup of talented crafters, guys. So check out the lineup. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. All right, so our green, we'll pop it over. Add a little bit of the tacky glue onto the back. And look, you guys, I finished 4 of them in less than an hour. So not time consuming, not super expensive. And you guys, if you didn't want to do them Candyland, I know I love Candyland, but not everyone loves Candyland. If you didn't want to do them Candyland, you certainly could do them traditional red and green. That would be beautiful too. Okay, about 1 minute left, guys. So I'm just gonna finish this last one off camera, and then I'll take pictures of them and share them on my page. Thank you, Raymond. Super, super simple, but a wow factor, I feel. They came out so adorable. I love them very much. I wasn't sure exactly how they would look, but I love how they turned out, and I feel they're very Candyland Christmas cupcake inspired, just like the ornament that Jenny made. Oh, you made some for your Grinch tree last year. How fun. How fun, Tina. All right, guys, we're gonna hop over to Christine's page. I'm Snow Crafty next. See what she has in store for us. I will be back live again today at 2 p.m. Eastern, guys, for a supply live sale. So if you have time and you're around, check me out. Until next time, guys, be sweet. I love you all. Bye.